We're here. The Disgusting Food Museum. Oh, hello there. Hi.
Hey, welcome to DFM.
DFM.
The Disgusting Food Museum. That's our acronym.
DFM. That sounds much cooler.
Here are your tickets. They also double as vomit bags.
That's nice. Does that happen a lot here? Or?
It does. I think we had one just a couple of days ago.
Oh, man.
Remember, all of these things are only disgusting until you learn that they're not.
Okay, that's nice.
Let's just do it. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Smell and express your disgust. Shall I go first? What's going to come out of the tube? I didn't like it at all.
Oh, disgusting. Disgusting.
Well, it was one of yours.
Well, that was one of yours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Place your face against the opening. See you. They're great.
Oh,
They're
wow.
really good. Really nice. The toxic meat of the Greenland shark. I'm not going to like this, am I?
Ooh.
No. That bag almost got used then.
See, I don't mind that as much as the cheese.
It's been here described as like chewing a urine-infested mattress. Friday night for me. Stinking bishop, I've eaten that as well.
Good old UK smelly cheese.
Yeah, I'm used to that. Oh yes, let's retch over my shoulder, shall we?
Oh, that's so gross.
It's delicious though, it's really nice. Really nice. Oh no, oh God, there's actual living things in that. A whole pecorino cheese is cut open and left outside so the cheese flies lay eggs in it.
Warning, eating live maggots is risky and diners need to protect their eyes from jumping larvae as they can survive inside their new host and bore through intestinal walls.
Hey!
So how you feeling now? Having gone through the whole
we've had a great time, thank you.
Wonderful.
We'll see you again.
Yeah.
You're just coming to the best part here.
Okay, what's next?
We're going to meet some mealworms.
Oh gosh.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, they're fun.
They're a lot nicer than they look.
I just want one, please.
They taste the best when you have a handful. I say this to everyone, and I do insist you take more than 3.
Okay.
It's going to taste like powdered milk, wafers, think like McVitie's, and a bit of copy paper. You're going to turn into fine powder when you chew.
Copy paper?
A bit of copy paper.
So, paper.
Paper.
I'll do mine first. Kind of like Rice Krispies.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Nothing of this is anything you have to try,
Yep.
and these are ones I usually recommend against. These are the silkworms. They look a bit scarier, they're much drier. The flavour I would place somewhere along kind of like nutty, some people say roasted walnuts. Personally, I think they get a dank aftertaste of Old Attic and Earth Cellar.
You just said it to us that you would not recommend these.
I usually don't recommend. Most people do not enjoy these. Some people do, and those think these are the best
What
insects.
restaurant is this?
What do you feel?
I kind of like that.
It's a bit
You do?
seaweedy almost, isn't it?
I like the earthy. When you describe the cellar, the dank aftertaste.
Oh, I'm starting to see this as more of like going for a wine tasting.
But was it as bad as you thought it'd be?
No, it
No,
wasn't.
it's bad. It is bad.
It's bad.
I'm not having a nice time.
Was it really
You're
that
lovely,
bad?
but
Thank
I don't
you.
like this. I'm sort of like, picking bits out of my teeth and going, is that a mealworm? Is it a silkworm?
Yeah.
It's just Hakuna Matata.
The age-old debate.
So some superworms now. So these are the larvae of some big beetle from South America. Taste nutty, earthy, kind of like roasted coffee, bitter, and end on a note that tastes like the smell of paint.
Of what?
Paint.
Oh, right.
Paint.
Okay, fine. Okay. Give me a little bite of it. Nutty, painty. It's like the other ones. Insects are kind of insects, aren't they?
Yeah. What do you think, Rose?
Yeah, it's great. all good stuff.
Sticks to the side of your tongue a bit. Not my favourite, I have to admit.
No, it's a bit dry and
Again, all of these things could use a little salt, you know.
Yeah. So everything is better flavoured. It goes double for the June beetles here. In Britain, you might know them as maybugs or cockchafers. They're very dry, taste kind of like wood, not much else, but they do have amazing crunch. So the first bite you take, you should do it with an open mouth between your molars, and it'll sound just like a Pringles commercial.
Okay, like a cyanide capsule. Great.
Hear that?
It tastes like something. It tastes like actual food, and now it tastes like bark. So,
yeah.
well, yeah. I wouldn't write home about it.
Nah.
I was just about to get my quill out, but I won't be writing
The
home.
trick to these is eating them with dip.
The trick of a lot of these things is sort of distracting you from what the actual thing tastes like.
So now we've gone past the insects. Now we're going to get to Kalle,
Why?
the Swedish codrow. This is pretty much our counterpart to Marmite. We have it for breakfast, and half the country hates it. So yeah, half the British folks I get here hate Marmite. Same goes with Swedes. Half of us hate Kalles. This is going to taste salty and fishy, so it's made from codrow, mixed with mashed potatoes, tomato paste.
Cheers.
You like your fish?
Yum, yummy, yummy, yum.
Yeah, if you like fish, you're generally going to
Yeah,
like
it's good.
this. I mean, that's the thing about disgust. It's all subjective, right? So a lot of disgust is about expectations.
So can you sort of think your way into liking stuff that you found disgusting?
Absolutely.
So I could like Mrs. Brown's Boys if I really tried.
Perhaps. I have no idea what that is, but I'd love to try it sometime.
Disgusting.
So century egg is one of those things.
Yeah.
It might be a harder sell. For one, you got this beautiful amber-coloured jelly cube there.
yeah.
That is what used to be the white of it. Then the
When you
yolk,
say used, like how long ago are we talking?
about 3 months. And then you got the yolk, which is this cool blue-grey thing here. The yolk is going to taste kind of like cream and egg with a hint of liver and a sulphurous aftertaste. And the salt aftertaste is what usually gets people. That's what gets us gagging generally. Unless you like sulphur. There are
Let's
a few
get
people
you
who...
gagging! Oh my.
I've had a hard time with these.
So you struggle with this,
I struggle.
and you're Mr. Disgusting Food.
My stomach's rumbling like in a bad way now, so let's just get this to it. Chemistry, yeah,
So
let's
it's
just do
old
it. Let's
egg.
just do it.
We're just
It's,
gonna
old,
get
it's
some
an
old-
aged egg. It's not rotten, it's not
do it.
fermented, it's just aged like a fine cheese.
Open the lid and give me the egg.
Just don't smell it. See you on the other side. Kind of got... You get the sulphurous flavour now?
Didn't love that. Turned into Robert De Niro after that. Didn't love it.
What's wrong with the Gregs?
All right, so now we're coming over to the easier section, at least for European folks. We're going to start at Marmite, Vegemite, but I take it you already know that one.
I love
Isn't it
Vegemite.
the same thing?
No, subtly different.
Similar, subtly different.
Vegemite's a very Aussie thing.
Yeah.
New Zealand Marmite, very different.
And British Marmite is this syrupy kind of, yeah, you don't
Gross.
like it. It's syrupy and it's not as salty. Vegemite is much saltier and much firmer.
Oh, okay.
So let me get
didn't know
you...
that.
There they are.
I
Yeah.
should get you some New Zealand Marmite.
We should. I don't know why we don't have it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always
Oh,
been...
put more than that.
You anglers
have
coming here, getting disgusted at things, and you eat huge...
That's enough for me, that's enough, yeah.
Spoonfuls of this yeast extract. The nerve.
Oh yeah, it is saltier than Marmite. It's so nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
It is nice.
I love it. What's next?
Yeah.
Next up, root beer. Have you had it before?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Love root beer.
You love it?
Yeah.
So a lot of Europeans find this at least weird. At worst, they think it's quite gross.
I've had a lot of
It's
comedy
weird
root-
to put it in a pipette.
It kind of tastes a bit clinical.
Yeah.
I usually describe the flavour as carbonated mouthwash.
Lovely.
All right.
Right.
Cheers.
Unless I could use one too.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's sort of cola-y, but not. Yeah.
So because root beer tastes kind of like mouthwash, it's something I often give to people if there's any flavour that really gets them gagging. Like, here, take this mouthwash, and it works. It just
Yeah.
washes it all away.
Yeah.
So if there's probably by the last cheese, I'm going to hand you some more pipettes of root beer, just, that's a hard one. Even for me.
Yeah.
Time to take a little trip back home to England. So where in England are you from, John?
Birmingham, the best city in the world.
Best city in the world. And I hear people have told me it's the most boring place in England.
Well, I'll have them all killed.
Alrighty then. So this is from Bristol.
Dump.
I mean, some people think it tastes like that, yeah. It's got a very nice, creamy, gooey consistency, soft and
You're
smooth.
going to struggle with this.
You've had this, and I smelled this back there, and I really did not like the smell.
Yeah, according to a British police investigator, it smells like a 3-week-old corpse.
It's just not nice. Why did you make?
Yeah, but
why
it's
did they
so
make the thing
tasty. It's lovely.
But they're supposed to taste more like Baby Bell.
Yeah, it's like Baby Bell.
Fine.
Could have it with a bit of grape.
Especially if you have the
A
smooth
porter.
You've pepped up. About to have a stinking bishop in your mouth.
cheese.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's so creamy.
You know
And
what?
the smell goes. Like, the smell's not a thing.
Cheese is a really interesting thing where the smell is far more offensive than the
Yeah.
actual taste of it.
Yep.
So this is literally goat stomach cheese. You take a goat.
What?
You take a goat kid, it's just nurse off its mom, kill it, extract all the organs. The stomach you tie up, let the milk curl in the abamasa for a bit. Then once it's done, you cut it open and get this nice piece of... Actually, let me just show
Sounds like
you.
a Pixar film.
There we go. This is what it looks like. So this is a stomach. And just
Sorry, so you put milk in the stomach, or it's just it's the mother's milk
Yes, the
in
mother,
the stomach?
the goat drank this, and then it settled here, and then you slaughtered it when it came here, and you took the
This
stomach out.
has to stop.
Well, I mean, what else we're going to eat if not meat? I mean, vegetarianism, veganism wasn't an alternative back in like 8000 BCE.
True that. Yeah, man, let's do it.
It starts out as a mix between sheep and goat cheese in flavour.
Yeah.
And goes on to really nice, creamy flavour with a little hint of pepper. And it ends on a sour note that most visitors that we get here describe as vomit. However, like I said, it does happen to be the first kind of cheese humanity ever invented.
Okay, I'm putting it in my mouth.
Go.
It's fine. It really develops, doesn't it? It really develops.
Oh my gosh. That is,
Vomit, it's vomit.
that's why. Yeah, can you, please? Thank you. That, don't put that out. Get that out.
Yeah,
That's
that
pure
doesn't need to
vomit.
happen. That doesn't need to happen.
Isn't it interesting how that, like, I didn't think that things could sort of develop, like,
Yeah.
it was okay at the start, right?
I felt my tongue started to go numb at one point.
How about fish?
No.
No,
I'm
piss
going
shark?
to really
No.
struggle to the point of probably not doing this because
Yeah.
we smelt it over there and it smelt so bad.
This is definitely one of those things that smells a lot worse than it tastes. To me, it smells kind of like a metro station in Paris.
It smells like a urinal.
Yeah, Paris. This is Haukarl. That is a Greenland shark, which is a shark that can't pee. So instead, it wets itself, quite literally, through its flesh and skin.
Come on.
And because of that, it gets saturated with urine and becomes poisonous. So the Icelanders, the Vikings, in times of great famine, probably discovered that, hey, we can dig this underground for 3 months and it's completely edible because it
It
ferments.
stinks. It reeks.
It really stinks.
It reeks.
See, here is a nice bright piece to
I'm
you.
not, I don't know.
I'm going to have one with you.
I don't think I'm doing it. I don't think I'm doing it.
That's nice.
I just licked a urinal. You just made me lick a urinal.
Root beer? Did help?
It did help. What's wrong with these people?
I don't really know.
Famine. Not a lot of things grow in Iceland,
You're going to
and,
say famine, don't you?
and when times were tough.
Yeah, so, but you know those people who are in famine, though, probably they look, imagine if they could see us now, being like, yo, you don't have to eat this anymore. Stop. Don't. No, just don't figure out, oh, it's tradition. No. Just eat it like a chocolate bar. This poor shark, this poor piss-soaked shark.
Yep.
Just being buried. Buried for 3 months and then people eating it and be like, this tastes disgusting. And it's like, I
I
know.
don't know, I think it tastes quite nice. I'm not sure how many Icelanders still eat it, and it's a thing that I think they only do once a year these times, just like how in Sweden, Norway, people eat lutefisk only during Christmas. A bad brand of this tastes and smells kind of like a wet fart. A good brand tastes more like,
No,
Kinda.
just making that noise doesn't help. Make it just going.
it tastes much
"Ooh."
better after that, honestly. Tastes kind of like a ferry.
It smells like absolute trash.
Oh, it
It
does.
smells like a frickin' dumpster.
Yeah,
But it
does.
tastes like a ferry. You know the car deck of a ferry, that smell of sea salt and metal and diesel and tyre rubber? Combine that in the flavour, that's what it tastes like.
Delicious.
Mostly sea salt with a hint of diesel. Not like if you'd be drinking diesel, but more like, you know, when a lorry drives by and get that whiff of diesel smell.
Well, I feel like I've had the experience through your words, and let's try some
Come
of
on,
this.
you're in
salty
Sweden
licorice.
now. Let's try a local
We're not going to be for long.
specialty.
With all this piss-soaked
Are you
shark.
sure?
And
This is a
fermented
collapsing
herring.
industry. This might be your last and only opportunity to ever try
I think
something.
some
I'm
industries
happy.
should collapse.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
happy for
Yeah,
that.
no.
This is a part of a cultural
You mean
heritage.
I mean, I'm sorry. You know what? Look, I'm sorry. I apologise for that.
It's fine
And,
not eating it.
and thank you though for eating it for us, and also saying as if you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was
I
a
genuinely
positive
like this
experience.
one. I genuinely like this
I
brand.
guess this is your Vegemite, right?
Yeah.
Not really. It's a very northern Swedish specialty. We don't need it really down here. And I think still a lot of people don't like it.
Okay, fine. So I feel less bad for
Mm.
not wanting that.
Yes.
You don't feel, no need to feel bad for not wanting that.
Okay.
And it's just this brand I like. The other ones are kind of like, eh.
All right.
So how about some
Okay.
licorice?
Thank gosh, some salty licorice.
We consider this candy down here.
Yeah.
And
I
this is
actually
all,
really don't like licorice. This is the hardest thing for me to do. I
Yeah.
don't like
Really?
it.
and that's not regular salt. That's not sodium chloride on it, but ammonium chloride.
What?
What
Yep.
does that mean?
It means it's a different salt. It's still edible. It's just going to feel like a punk in steel-toed boots kicking you in the face when you eat it.
What happened there? What have you done? What have you just done to me? It's burning my tongue.
I actually quite like that. I'm gonna do the whole thing.
What is it?
Ammonium chloride coating licorice. So
Whoa!
when you get the coating off, it's just going to taste like regular licorice. And
The coating is
Yeah, it
it's
hurts. It
acid.
burns.
It's like
yes,
acid.
it's caustic more like.
Caustic. That's exactly the word.
Yeah, so the sharpness comes from it being ammonium chloride rather than sodium chloride.
Is that
Well-
safe?
Oh.
It's safe, perfectly safe. We've been eating it for decades here. But then again, I mean, people growing up here with lacking all this
I did not
sunlight.
trust that at all. You were shaking your head as you said, "It's perfectly safe."
It's perfectly safe.
safe.
I got one last treat for you. This is another piece of Swedish cultural heritage
Yeah.
known as bävergäll, or beavergäll, or also known as beaver anal gland spirit. From Sweden.
You
Local
said that.
special.
You really enjoyed saying that.
Beaver anal gland.
Yeah, those are the words. Yeah.
Spirits.
Spirits.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you like whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're going to enjoy this then.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
and it goes through a beaver's anal glands.
Nug goes through, essentially take out a beaver's anal gland and put it in a bottle of vodka and let it macerate in it to release its flavors, the musk. The same musk used to make perfumes. Castoreum is a product from beaver that was so sought after back in the day for its musk that the beaver was almost hunted to extirpation in Sweden. Not because of this. This is more kind of like somebody's side hobby.
Yeah, it's always an interesting thing when it comes to out of a bottle like that, you know?
Oh wow, yes, that is.
Whoa.
So it's vodka is the alcohol.
Yeah,
in
I
that.
think
Smells
it's
very whiskey though.
I think it's
It's
vodka
really
and
whiskey.
musk.
medicinal kind
Yeah,
of,
it's got a peaty, smoky flavour.
Yes.
Tarry, very
Yeah.
much so. Kind of like a log cabin or an old ship.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms
Bottoms
up.
up.
That's fine.
Quite like that.
It's been an extraordinary experience and not one that I will probably ever do again. So
Yeah, I mean, you've been here. You'll never have to touch this again.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
us.
you.
And taking us through this horrible,
wasn't-
weird journey. And wonderful in some ways.
Was it really that bad?
No, but I kind of blacked out for about 10 minutes about
Some of
it.
these things are a bit.
my therapist is getting a call very, very short. Nice to meet you.
Likewise,
you.
it's been lovely.
Bye. Now, where is the bathroom?